Good morning, Akansha. How are you?
Hi, sir. I'm fine. How about you?
I'm absolutely fine. Thank you. So,
Thank
Akansha, welcome to our channel, RD Automation Learning.
you.
And we are
Thank you,
so
sir.
glad to have you. And many, many congratulations to you for getting job in multiple companies during this pandemic. Oh, sorry, during this recession time. When hiring
Mhm.
is getting freezed, you have got a job in various MNC companies. So,
Mhm.
yeah, would you like to
Thank
tell
you,
us
sir.
something? Yeah. So, would you like to tell us
Mhm.
something about that?
Okay. Yes, sir. So, sir, I have been graduated in 2019. So I'm working from past nearly 3+ years, and I am working like I have experience in manual automation, regression, these kind of testing, and like I have experience of automation in UI as well as of API, both kind of like testing I have like done, both manual and automation in UI as well as API. And like from past 3 to 4 months I'm trying to give interviews, and like during this period I selected in 3 MNCs. And like after that, like I got package from like I am having currently 5 to 6, and it is now switched to 10 to 12 nearly. So I have 3 offers, and I have to like see what happened next.
No, wonderful. So, would you like to elaborate about your experience? How many interview calls did you get? How many companies
Hmm.
did you apply? Currently,
Okay.
as we were just talking, there is a lot of hiring freezes going on. People are feeling
Mm-hmm.
recession has started in India as well, which has not. But still, you are getting offers. So, how many companies you used to apply regularly? How many interview
Mm-hmm.
calls did those get converted into? And yeah.
Okay. Mhm. So like earlier I was trying through LinkedIn only, and I got 2 3 calls from LinkedIn, like but from the same company. And there's those are of developer post, which like I am not fit for the role, but I give those interview just for like letting me know what where I stand. But I didn't qualify those interview, the developer one. Later on I joined Naukri.com, and I used to apply almost 50 jobs a day, on naukri.com. That is the limit. And on LinkedIn, like I used to scroll 10 to 12 minutes, and 10 to 12 minutes almost I tried to apply whatever I can. But what I can observe, that I had already only got call from the like top rated MNCs, not from all. Like if we go to like MNCs which are like most like on top rated in American, those like I don't think they entertain us for the 90 days notice period, because I'm having 90 days notice period. So like to get an offer or secure an opportunity, first we need to try to get call from any company which is ready to get 90 days notice period. So I got call from 3 to 4 MNCs, which are of my like um, my field, like automation and testing only, not from developer end. And like on first interview I cleared all those three, first round only.
Great.
Testing I
So,
cleared in first round.
okay. So you got an opportunity for development role. Simultaneously, you got an opportunity for testing role. So why?
Developer
Yeah.
development I tried, but like I didn't clear that interview.
Okay. Okay.
I tried, yeah. I tried, but I didn't clear.
Okay. So in future also, if you will get some development role, kind of an opportunity, would you like to go for development or would you like to stay with?
No, no, I want to stay in like from like if I see as a tester, I can have like more opportunity. If we are with testing team, we are also with the product team. We can go in product management role, business analyst role, and scrum and all those. We can like try, even like if our experience increases, we can try in those roles also. And if we see everyone is running through development, like rushing towards development only. If development increase, then what about automation? Development needs automation and testing. So I want to stick on my role only, because automation is also having the same package, same range of package what testing is having. That I can observe, like my friend list, there are so many developers are there, I am only tester. So both are having equal opportunity in the market, what I think. Even testing is having much glorify like scope.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Hmm.
So, Akansha, you have shared a few interview questions with us. So let me just
Yes, yes,
share
yes.
my screen.
Hmm.
And, yeah. So are these questions visible to you?
Yes, yes, they are visible to me.
Okay.
I have separated it according to API and UI, and then after that normal testing question, and then few Java.
Okay.
These are API, these are UI,
So these are Java
and
related questions.
from regression testing, they are simple testing question, basic which can also be asked in manual testing. Yeah, these
Okay.
are.
Okay, great. So with respect to API testing interview questions, you got types of error code, difference between post
Uh,
and put. Yes, yes,
yes.
Akansha, you. So if you would like to add any of the question, if you are able to recall,
Mhm,
so please feel free to add,
mhm.
right? Or you
Okay,
can
okay.
also walk us through these questions. Yeah.
For the type of error code, like basically I work on only 5 to 6 types of error code, that is 400, 402, and 403. Like, should I explain those error code, or so that is enough?
So
Just
on a high
naming them.
level, you can explain what answer
Okay, okay.
did you give at that
Mm,
time. So the
mhm,
people who are watching this video, if they are not aware about these interview questions, they will come to
mhm.
get this kind of answer is there, but in a very high
Okay.
level. Yeah.
Mhm. So I just give straightforward answer for the error codes, one point to point. So like I started from 200, which is like when you execute any request and it is success, then you will get 200 in the postman. And it can also be changed according to the demand of the development team or product code, because if like for us there is one error code 201, 201, which is also straight to success. And for 403 we have like 402, that is bad request, and 400 something bad with the services, or we try to access something which is not in our scope. And 403 is also like we try to access something which is not, like which is out of scope, forbidden error. This is 403. And for 500, that is having some service issue or backend issue, we will get internal server error 500. And if we go to difference between put and post, so like there is a straightforward difference between put and post. Put is just to like post is if we create anything, like if we implement anything, then we use post, like that is for creation. And if we want to make any enhancement in put, then we use enhancements in post, then we use put. Simple, straightforward one. And there is also one patch request which is used instead of put, what I can recall, but that is not asked to me. But I know that thing. But like
Okay. Great.
sometime it can be asked.
It
Put
can
and
be
patch
asked.
difference between
Yes, yes, definitely.
put and
Mhm.
patch. Okay. So like next question is explain one of the example using postman automation. So I just use my framework and I explain the whole from like I just took one story, easy one, which can be understandable to the interviewer, and I just explained the whole changes which I did as part of automation. Basically, they want to ask us whether we have already, in one of my interview, I was just asked 3 questions only, and that a very simple one. He asked me regression. He asked me then like what is your framework, and then he asked me to explain it, and then one code. They like these so he said in the end, like that was a 5 to 7 minute interview, and I said like what happened, sir, only these questions. Then he said, I just want to know that whether you are truly genuinely working there or not. So they just want to letting us know that why, like the things which we are explaining and taking example of our project are explained clearly or not, like they are just testing us, like whether we are truly working or just giving the fake experience. So in example, I just give one example from my like my project and explain this whole how the flow goes. And we use excel sheet, so how we can switch from one request to one endpoint to another endpoint. These are the questions which are asked after explaining the whole, like when I explain the whole automation, one example of automation, then she asked me how we can switch from one request to another, from one endpoint to another endpoint in the postman. These are the questions. The next question, how we can move. So where there is one like go to postman dot next request, there is one command which make us move to the next request or redirect us to the next request. So basically they are just asking me whether I am honestly working there or just giving the fake experience. Then she asked me
Absolutely.
how
So
to
these
generate
days,
report.
yeah, sorry to interrupt. So these days, there are people who have been using fake experience for getting jobs. So they were just
Hmm.
validating whether you have got the genuine basic experience or you are also
Hmm.
faking like other candidates, right? Yeah,
They like basically this is the main thing.
yeah, yeah. Please
How
go.
to generate report? How to generate report in Postman? Like she asked me how to generate XML, like HTML report in Postman. So there is one Newman's report, which we can use through CMD. If we run Postman script through CMD, we can generate it. This is what I know as part of my project. If I am missing anything, so you can add.
No, I think you are going in the right direction. Yeah, no
Mhm.
issues. Yeah.
So, like this is the like next thing.
And
And if
then
we go to you. Mhm.
UI testing related questions were there. Okay.
UI related questions. So first question which has come to us is like this is the one explain your whole framework. Like we have to set one example, one scenario, and explain our whole framework. They used to ask like which environment, like which framework you are using, how like step definition. Like I am using Cucumber BBD framework. So they asked me about scenario, what are examples, how you write scenarios. These are the things they used to ask. Explain your whole framework, explain it well. And they also asked me what is step definition, what is POM file. These are the things they asked me. And different types of scenarios, like a scenario outline is there in our framework. Scenario outline, given, when, then. These things they ask us, they ask me like how you write scripts in those format, like what you used, and how will you import date. This I was unable to answer properly. How will you import date using UI automation?
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
in our framework, what I see, they had written one certain code to import the date using dot format. They are using data file to fetch it and then using one code. And rest I don't know much in this date using date API.
No worries. So in Java, actually, there is a method, there is a function available which will
Mm,
help you to fetch exact date and time pertaining to system
mm,
date and time. So that you can
mm,
use, right?
mm, mm, mm. Uh, at that time I was not that aware.
No worries. No.
And then one question was asked to me, how will you automate this scenario if you are having 8-digit number, yet you can only enter 8 8-digit number, not more than that, and alphabet not more than 11. So how will you automate this in like in our UI, sorry, UI framework, that WebDriver IO. So I just written two if statement, and then like I just like first store them in one variable. I try to write code in Java. So I just import those numeric and alphabetical like variable, and then check their lengths, and then check if they are more than 8, then it should throw the error,
Mhm.
like your number is more than 8 and alphabet is more than 10. I just simple write that code, and
So
I got cleared in that.
yeah.
I don't know whether it was right.
So I think the question means if a number cannot have more than 8 digit and alphabet cannot have more than 10. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
okay. So cannot have more than 8 digits. Uh, so it means that you need to write a program for a string, any string you can take, string
Mm-hmm.
or maybe alphanumeric string is there. And for the alphabets, you will be following the if condition for 10. If numeric
Mm-hmm.
characters are there, you will be following for 8 digits. So two if
Mm-hmm.
conditions would be required. One would be for alphabet.
Yes, two if bit and one will be for numeric. Yes.
Hmm, right.
Yes, I did the same. Then this is like in every interview, this regression testing is like must ask question. Like no
Hmm.
one skipped this question, which I have observed. Regression testing is must ask question. Like if we like if there are any changes in code, and before deployment, we just need to perform this testing to check whether any flow doesn't interrupt the new changes. It should work as per expected after any changes in the environment.
This is
Integration
fine.
testing is.
Yeah, simple, straightforward questions are there. Integration,
Mhm.
load testing, smoke testing,
Mhm.
what procedure you follow
Mhm.
if you find a bug, what is SDLC, agile methodologies,
Mhm.
right? Important bugs that you have found. So which is the
Ha
important
ha.
bug that you have found so far?
Recently, we have find one bug, like our application is like yesterday only.
Mm,
So our application is financial, and like if we want to, like I am working in transferring amount, like amount transfer. So like if we try to transfer amount from one bank to another bank, it should not allow any like alphanumeric special character like percentage, these things in the digit. If
mm,
we try to write alphabets in that enter amount column, it should not redirect to the next page. But the code is already in prod. I don't know whether this bug is in prod or not, but in
Okay.
our testing environment it is there. Like if we try to enter some percentage or like a dollar sign in the amount field, and we move to next page, that is review page, and then back to edit page, like back to the page, then
Mm.
it used to throw some, like it used to change the amount,
Amount. Okay. So
like
amount is getting changed
amount.
when you navigate
Yeah.
from one screen to another screen. Okay. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So pretty
And
good.
one more thing, it should not even let us move to the next screen if we enter any special character. So this
Mm.
is the bug which we find.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. Great.
Mm.
And then these Java related questions were asked to you. Oops concepts.
Mm.
Okay.
This
String
is also
programming
must ask.
questions, exception handling, try catch, cloud computing. What is cloud computing? What is cloud vendor?
Yeah, I just like don't know much about this. Even I didn't read after that interview. So
Okay.
what I can recall at that time, I'm seeing the same cloud vendors. What I can recall, there are four or three types. One is SaaS, IaaS. These are some terms. Even I don't recall their full forms. I just tell those names.
Mm-hmm.
They are differentiated according to the like few companies ask, like they need fully set up the environment and want to work. So there is one type of cloud vendor which provide the fully set up environment. There is next type of environment environment which is provided by vendors are in which they just give the framework and you use to implement according to your need. These are like what I can recall and what I have read for some years.
Mm-hmm. Right. So let this be open question for the people who are watching this video. What do you mean by cloud computing and which are the various cloud vendors available? I think they might be interested in asking question related to clouds, like how will you perform testing in cloud
Yes,
environment, right? So did you
yes,
get
yes.
that
Like
question?
no, 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 no. They like he was just trying to ask me like about new technologies and what are you focusing on them, or you are just working on your like skill set only. So he was just trying to know that point. Mm. Cloud and all those things.
Okay, wonderful. So, variety of questions you have got in the interview,
Mm-hmm.
right? And it is good that you were able to recall all these questions and
Mm-hmm.
clear the interview. Now, what was your
Mm-hmm.
preparation strategy? You would be doing job in your current company, right? So it is a hectic schedule over there. You have to test so many things. And then simultaneously, you have to keep on applying. You just mentioned you applied for 50 jobs every day, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how was your
So
preparation?
like first thing I think, like it is very difficult to get call. Like if you get call, this is one of the like best opportunity, and you have to utilize with the best of your efforts. When you are ready, then only you should apply, because some companies have policy like if they give you call, then they will not call you again to up to certain 1 month, 2 months. Like these are certain policies of the company. I don't know. I'm not much aware. So like what I think, if someone is genuinely working, then he would or she would definitely will able to answer these all questions. And we should go to all the frameworks. Like if you are working in API, then you should go the whole framework of your API, write some notes on that, like prepare one. Like first I used to prepare what to say, like an interviewer definitely will ask about your project, so write it in a clear manner and read it once or twice before giving the interview, because that is the initial part. And if you are very clear on that, then you are like half cleared in the interview, what I can think. And like two frameworks, your UI and your API, like write those things in a proper manner and explain like very clearly in front of examiner. That will also be a very good impact to your your profile, and examiner will definitely think over it, and questions will come only from those things, your frameworks, UI framework, API framework, they will ask from those only. So like I just did one, like write 1 or 2 page in my on my UI framework, 1 or 2 page on my API framework, and explain those very clearly. So this is my strategy. And rest I just like used to scroll on YouTube and just check what are the interview questions companies are asking. Like this is one interview we are giving, and there are so many interviews on YouTube. So I just go through those interview and try to find what are the questions and just read those questions. This is my strategy, and they didn't ask us anything which we are not working on. Probably they will ask all the questions which we are facing if we have genuinely experience in the automation. UI.
Yeah, I think that is a proper strategy. If you are clear
Mm-hmm.
with your fundamentals, with your basic,
Mm-hmm.
with what you are doing 8 hours every day, right? You are sitting
Mm-hmm.
in the office, you
Mm-hmm.
are uh, doing so much of hard work in the existing frameworks. If you are able to explain the same things in the interview,
Mm-hmm.
I think that is halfway clear. And then
Mm-hmm.
this is also a good thing that you can go through the YouTube videos and see what are the experiences
Mm-hmm.
done by the other people, what kind of questions
Yes,
they
yes.
have got. So that
Mm-hmm.
is truly good.
Mm-hmm.
You were mentioning about
Mm-hmm.
Naukri account. You applied from Naukri account as well. Did you
Mm-hmm.
purchase the
Mm-hmm.
premium subscription?
No, no, no. Till now, I didn't use any premium, and I don't think you need a premium. Your profile should be premium. That is good enough.
Okay,
I have seen one interview of one lady. I don't recall her name, Shraddha or something else. She said my like profile is like having so many different things. So my like what I can learn from her is your profile should be premium. That will always lead to your success.
absolutely. Yeah.
Premium, like few of my friends are using, but I don't know whether they are having any benefit on. But I got call from simple accounts. Both are my simple, not premium.
So whichever calls you have got, you received from Naukri only. Were you
And no
updating?
referrals.
Okay, great. Were you
No
updating?
referrals.
Were you updating your resume every day on LinkedIn?
No, 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 no. On
Sorry,
LinkedIn, I
on
didn't.
Naukri, Naukri. Sorry.
Naukri dot. No, no, I didn't. But few people advise me to update your resume daily on the daily basis. What I can think, if you go and applied through career website na, then it would impact more, because from naukri.com I applied so many, I didn't quite call. I just get call from those MNCs, and I applied in that. Don't recall exactly, but I applied like the my LinkedIn or whether naukri.com, any profile is redirecting me to that their career page only. So
Mm,
their through their career page.
absolutely.
LinkedIn, I think according to me LinkedIn is better.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
No worries. Okay.
Mm.
Now, what should be the length of your resume? What should be the length of the CV? Some
Mhm.
people are telling 3 to 4 pages. Some people are telling one page.
Mm.
According to you,
Mhm.
how much?
Uh, uh, I think like for me it is 2 pages, and just mention your skill on the top which examiner is looking forward. Like just mention those on the first page, even the top of the first page. Like after 4 or 5 lines, you can write your skills which examiner is like sorry which interviewer is looking forward for. So that is the best strategy. They don't have much time. They will receive millions of like even thousands of profiles, and they just have to select. So try to write try to go the like job description, and if you don't have even that skill, just mention there. If you want to give interview and have those experience, you can just mention those skills, and at least you would have get a call, and you will try to check what they are asking, and like get in touch with those things if you
Right.
want to have interview, so you can enhance your resume.
Okay. So you mean to say we need to update our resume before applying to the job based on the job
Mhm.
descriptions that we get from the
Ha, ha,
recruiter.
ha, ha, ha. But
Absolutely.
I didn't perform this.
Mm,
I applied on the companies which are matching with my profile, because later on I will feel burden there. If even if I get selected,
mm.
I will feel like because after 3 years of experience, they are expecting us to do some work. Definitely.
Definitely. Yeah, absolutely.
Mm,
Okay. So thank you so much, Akansha, for sharing your interview
mm,
experience with us. And once again,
mm.
congratulations to you for
Thank
getting
you, sir.
job in various companies, right? So
Thank you, sir.
we are done with the questions. You have anything to add on or share with the community, with the people out there?
Mhm. Yeah, people who think testing is like not good. I just want to say like testing is also having good opportunity, and like where there is development, there should be testing, and just go with the pace. And there's people who don't have like much coding skills, they can really have great future in this testing.
Mm-hmm.
So this is
Absolutely.
all.
Yeah.
Don't underestimate testers.
Yes, yes, absolutely. No one should
Mhm.
underestimate the tester, right? Okay. So
Mhm.
thank you so much, Akansha, and all the
Mhm.
best for your career, and
Okay, sir.
wish
Thank
you
you.
good luck for your career ahead. Yeah.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay, sir. Bye.
Thank you.